What's good? It's your boy 404Mezzy. I just jumped out the porch with 30 glove bastard.
I ain't gon' settle when they see me on the TV. I ain't gon' let up, leave that bitch in disbelief.
All right, so we got 404Mezzy off the porch with us today.
Yes, sir.
How you feeling today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm good, man. Despite all the corona going, everything else going on, slowing us down. Good. Got personal stuff going on, but business is business. So.
Yeah, real shit, man. I appreciate you coming by today, man.
No problem, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad to be here.
Yeah.
I heard it was going to be a good interview.
For sure, man.
Ready to get into it.
Yeah. You're an Atlanta native, right?
Definitely. Born and raised. Grady baby, if you've ever heard that phrase before.
Lots of times.
Yes, sir. I grew up Oakland City, Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah. So zone 4.
Yeah, zone 4. That's why I have a reason to throw this up. A lot of people be doing it, but I got a reason. Yeah.
So what was it like growing up in Oakland City for you now?
Man, honestly, I wasn't one of those street dudes like out here kicking folks' doors in and stuff like that. I was about how can I make it? Always, like, it was always on my mental, like, what can I do to put myself all the way out there? You get me? You feel me? Like, I was always focused on the bigger picture.
Yeah.
So I can't really say that the street stuff that I did get involved in would have even deterred what I had going on, because I wasn't into that stuff. Like, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Like, if I was ever even dealing with something like that, it was because it's what needed to be getting done right now. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I lost a lot of people though. I can say that.
Family members or friends or both?
Both.
Yeah.
Both. That's probably the hardest part about dealing with living there, losing my people. Because I kept myself out of those positions to where I could be taken from my family, but like I said, I was around those people, so my people were still in those predicaments, putting themselves in those positions to, you know, I lost some solid people, bro. Solid people to my foundation. Right.
What would you say is one of the biggest life lessons you learned then while growing up?
My family, one thing they taught me for sure, ain't shit gonna come to you easy. They let me know that early. Like, they wouldn't, even though they had the tools that I needed to get to where I was trying to be at that time, they made me figure out a way to do it myself. Like, to get it done myself. They was like, hey man, you gotta find something else, bro. You gotta figure out another way.
Yeah.
I can't do it all the time. Like, type stuff like. So I mean, they always, that's what I can say about that. It kept me. I just knew that I had to keep myself focused on what I needed to be focused on. And that was making sure I excel and I didn't get trapped. You feel me? Like, I had to make sure that I wasn't one of those people that got stuck in a statistic.
Real shit. Yeah. So how long you been making music now?
I started making music at a young, well, let me not say that, not making music. I started writing at a young age. I started writing when I was 8.
Oh, wow.
Like, literally, I always knew that this is what I wanted to do. Like, this is where I was happy at. Like, I recorded one song. I actually got in the studio one time before I started to take it serious. and that was when I was 8. So up until about 2 years ago when I started trying to chase the industry stuff, my only song I recorded I was 8, but I wrote a lot, like rapping with my cousins, my family, doing all that kind of stuff. Like, I always did that.
Yeah.
I started at 8.
Who were some of your musical influences? Who were you listening to that kind of made you want to?
Man, my dad always had me listening to people that made music, like not just rapped over a beat. So I listened to people like DMX. I listened to people like Tupac, of course, definitely. My dad he one of the biggest Tupac fans. Like, I know a lot of people, everybody a Tupac fan, but not a lot of people are diehard Tupac fans. He was diehard, like, so I got a lot of that. Who else he listened to? He listened to artists like Gorilla Zoe.
Okay.
He listened to Lil Wayne, definitely. Like, anybody that made music, because I'm not biased. I'm not a biased artist, so like I can listen to any type of song. If it's a good song, like if it's a genuine good song, I can listen to it. I don't care who it is. It could be Katy Perry. If she got a hit that I can, okay, Katy. Feel me? Like, I don't care who it is, for real. Like, my dad used to look at me funny when I was little because Whitney Houston is who my grandma chose to listen to a lot whenever we rode around. And Whitney Houston, you know she made good music. Like,
she can sing. Oh yeah.
It's Whitney Houston. Like, come on. So of course I'm in the car singing along with Whitney Houston. So my dad, he always thought it was something funny. I'm like, bro, it's Whitney Houston. Like, come on, it's good. It was good music. My grandma knew that though. She was like, nah, he gonna be a singer. He gonna be a singer. My dad like, he gonna be no singer. But see what turned out, grandma. Yeah.
And you also play the trumpet, right?
Oh yeah, I play. That's my main instrument. Trumpet is my main instrument. I can play all brass instruments.
Really?
Yeah. You can give me a trumpet, trombone, baritone, tuba, anything. I can play it.
How'd you learn how to play them?
I started playing trumpet when I was in 6th grade, and I built that up. I just built that all the way up, and switching over to learn how to play the other instruments is not as hard when you already know how to play something.
Yeah.
Like, and trumpet, that's a great start, like, to be able to just easily spread to the other instruments. So that's how I learned how to do everything else.
So you can read music and all that?
I marched with Cookman, DCU,
okay. Yeah,
in 2016.
Okay.
We was #1 HBCU in the country that year too.
Can't
leave that out. I gotta make sure you know that. Yes, sir.
So do you still play today?
Well, I haven't played in a couple months because I've been going through a lot, and I've been trying to focus on my music and stuff, and like business outside of like just being in the studio. So I've been kind of shunning my other passion, but it's all good because I know I never forget how to do it. Like, I got that far in depth to where it's like muscle memory.
Yeah.
I never forget it. I never forget how to do it. So.
You ever collabed with any producers and put trumpet on the beat?
Trumpet on the beat? No, I
gotta do that.
But that's smart though. I definitely have. Like, I always thought about incorporating my trumpet into my music, like instruments and stuff. I want to do like live beats and stuff like that. Like, incorporate some bands. I used to actually want to, like, before I actually came out and said, nah, I actually want to rap. That's really why it took me so long, from 8 to about 2-3 years ago, to rap, because I wanted to have a band. Like, that's what I told people. That's what I wanted to do. Like, because I was getting really good on my instrument. Like, I was actually one of the top players in my school. Like, it didn't matter where I went. Like, people looked at me like, oh yeah, he's good. Like, he can play. So I wanted to pursue that. Like, I actually wanted to go full throttle with it and build trumpets at one point. Like, for real. Like, I want to learn how to weld now, just because I played that instrument. So it's a lot that go into. People look at band as geeky and all that junk, but I always saw through that. I saw straight through that. It got me to college. You feel me? Like,
Good shit.
got me where I needed to be. It got me past where my parents went. Just from picking up an instrument, putting it to my lips, marching on the field. You feel me? You can do it. You can do it too. That's real.
What was one of the biggest crowds you had performed at?
Biggest crowd? Florida Classics.
Okay.
BCU versus FAMU.
That's big.
That game was lit. That was a lit. I can't think of nothing like it. I can't think of nothing like it. And I gotta add, I was on the front line my whole season. I only marched one season because a lot of other reasons, but I didn't come out the field while I was there. You know what I'm saying? I didn't come out that field. So my most lit crowd, other than other than the classics, was Savannah State. Savannah State. That school get lit. But when they first heard us play, man, they lit. I'm talking about their side. We had to play towards the home side. So we was playing towards their crowd. When they first heard us play, they whole stadium went crazy. I'm talking about went crazy. It was lit. That was that's my most memorable crowd.
Yeah.
Versus the classics.
That's lit right there.
Yeah, that joint was lit, man. Never forget it.
So how'd you come up with the name 404Mezzy?
404Mezzy, well, if it isn't that noticeable, I am from the 404. That is our area code. And I'm born and raised Atlanta. So it took me a minute to just say I'll go with 404Mezzy, but that wasn't the original. That wasn't what I just stuck with at first. I had other ideas, but I thought about it, and I've been here my whole life. And 404, that's Atlanta. I'm Mezzy. 404Mezzy.
So were your parents supportive when you came out and said, I want to be a rapper?
Well, yeah, because by the time I actually said that by the time I told them that this is what I want to do, I had already had a song that was like, gonna go crazy. It's called Timeline, but I had them made that song already. They were ready. And when they heard that one, they was like, okay, he might can do this. He can do this. It wasn't no doubt. I'm not gonna say they said he might can do this. It was like, yeah, okay, I'm gonna back you. And they had my back ever since.
Yeah.
Ever since. Actually, my dad introduced me to my manager.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, that's how I found him. And the story goes on.
So what's the message in your music? What are you rapping about?
I rap to relate. I make music to relate. Like, I'm not rapping to tell you, to make you think something about me, to make you think something about all the other stuff. I rap to relate to you. I rap. I put my life into my music for the people to hear it that can relate to me. You feel me? Like, I have lit music now. I have lit music, but it's still relatable. You feel me? Like, I try to kick some relatable stuff.
What's some of your goals for your career?
Long term, short term?
Short term.
Short term. Short term goals. Man. Right, short term goals, I need to get my page. I know I'm trying to get my social media presence. So, get my junk popping, man. I gotta get it to 10K at least before the end of this year. That's a short term goal of mine. I want to spread my music out on a bigger platform. Well, I can't say that. I done had my music on WorldStar too.
Oh, yeah?
One of my videos up on WorldStar. You can check that out too. It's calling my name. You can check that out. But I plan on expanding. Like, that's what I need to, that's all I need. That's all I'm focusing on right now. Getting heard. Because I believe I got the music that people is looking for. The real music that everybody been crying about, that they don't hear no more. I'm telling you, this is where it's coming from. It's coming from right here. You understand me? Alright. Yeah.
Alright, so let's talk about that single, Calling My Name.
Calling My Name?
Yeah, what can you tell us about this song?
It's from the heart. Like, it's from the heart. Like, most of my, that's more of an album song. I dropped it as a single because I wanted people to hear me. Like, I want people to know what I'm on. Like, you understand? Like, I put a lot of my life in that song. Put a lot of how I feel about my life in that song. Like, from the intro, you can already tell that I'm gonna be on some talking about what I'm going through type stuff, but it hit different because of how I relate. I wasn't just sapping the whole time, because my life is just not just sappy. Like, I went through stuff, but I came through them. You feel me? So it's like, that's calling my name. Like, letting you know, like, I went through a lot, but I'm here. And I got somewhere to be. That's calling my name in a nutshell, right there.
Is it easy for you to open up in your music like that?
In my music, yes. And it's more harder for me to do stuff like, you know, pop my shit in the camera. Like, when it ain't no music, it's just, they need me to talk into the camera, like, pop my shit. You know, that flashy shit. That's my weak suit right now. But it sounds good because I ain't stunning. Because my music, I believe it speaks volume.
Yeah.
It speaks volume.
And this song was played on the radio in Miami?
Oh yeah. Definitely, yeah. It's DJ Yo-Yo. Shout out DJ Yo-Yo. Got to. Definitely, yeah. He got me down there. Solid.
That's big.
Solid. Man,
go ahead.
The other single that I was telling you about, Timeline, I had Ferrari Simmons. He had me on there on 94.5 here in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And DJ Ant Dirty, he had me in 94.5. I had some joint going on up here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's big.
We trying to branch it out now though. So
For sure.
shout out DJ Yo-Yo.
So how's the feedback been on Calling My Name?
Man, it's great. Like, the feedback that I get face to face is always outstanding. Like, people look at it and they see my video, they be like, bruh, I can't believe it's you, bruh. Like, like, for real, like, they like, bruh, I don't understand why you not popping right now. Like, I get, those are my reactions from calling my name right now, because of the fact that I'm not a big artist right now. When people hear that song, they be like, why aren't you? I see it in you. Everything you doing, you should be.
Yeah.
That's what I get. Those are my reactions from calling my name.
I saw you work with PopLord on the song Long Day.
Long Day, yes sir. Shot another Zone 4 native. Let's go. Yeah, man.
How'd you link up with him?
We linked up. Well, I mean, we both from the same place, so it wasn't too hard to, you know, run into each other. Like,
Okay.
Yeah, we seen each other at the club one night, and we just linked up after that.
Did you record the song together?
Yeah.
What's it like?
We recorded part of it together.
Okay.
But I had to go into it and do my verses. I did my verses myself because it was a lot going on that night. I don't know what they had going on, but we couldn't stay in the studio for some reason. Like, after we recorded the hook, for some odd reason, whatever, we had to leave the studio. So I did my verses on my own. That's how that went.
What's it like watching him work though? Because he's crazy in the studio, man.
Yeah, it was different. Like I was standing behind the mic while he recording, like just vibing. Like he rap like he record how Thug record. Like he doesn't need a pen and paper.
Mm-hmm.
Like you just go in. Like while he was recording, I was in my notepad. Like
writing some shit.
Yeah, I'm writing some shit. That's how I am. But that shit was lit. Like I done got a lot of experiences from doing it. I get a lot of experiences that let me know I'm on the right path.
Good shit.
I got a lot of stuff on the way. A lot of good stuff on the way. Make sure y'all tune in. Stay tuned in. It's gonna be lit, man.
You got a new project on the way?
Yes. I got new projects on the way.
Projects?
We're gonna talk about one. I got one on the way that's gonna hit hard. I got a video just recorded. I don't know if it's the official video, see? It ain't the official video, is it? Uh-huh. Is it? I don't know if it's the official video, but official visual.
Okay.
It's an official visual. It's letting you know. Yeah, okay.
So what's the title of the project? You got one picked out?
Can't Go.
Okay.
Can't Go.
Why'd you choose that title?
Okay. There's a lot of stuff that you just cannot go for out here. Like, a lot of stuff out here going on, a lot of fake stuff, a lot of cap stuff, a lot of rat stuff, a lot of, you know, I can't go for none of it. None of that sideways talk, none of that extra stuff. I can't go. I just can't go.
So what's that next single called? What's that next video called?
None.
Or visual?
This can't go. It's coming. Okay. That's what's coming. Like, I know it's a lot of people that can relate to that. Like, I know y'all see all this BS going on out here. Like, it's a lot of stuff you just can't go for. Can't go.
Who are some of the producers you've been working with lately?
Producers? I got my dude, Yon. He not even from here. He from DC. Shout out, Yon. Shout out my dude, Cowboy Made It. Who was I got? Oh yeah, my cousin. He actually produced Can't Go. Can't forget my dog, man. And shout out Morocco. That's his clothing line. He got some hard drums. He a hard producer though. He just sent me some more beats, actually. I gotta check out. Yeah. And I ain't have no big time producers for you right now. I'm working with people that's trying to build. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to build people up, build up a team, you feel me?
Yeah. Man, so talk to us about this Cypher skit you did with Supercharged Cam, man.
Hey, look, I didn't even know what to do. Like, when they told me we were gonna do a skit, I was like, oh, man. A skit? How we gonna do this? They don't, look, we did that, honestly, one take. It was one take skit. We did it quick. Like, real quick. He lit dude, though, man. That man, real deal funny.
Cam? Like, oh, yeah.
Real deal hilarious. Funny. It's genuine, so that's what make it funny, bro. Like, real lit. I enjoyed doing that skit.
Was that his idea or your idea?
It wasn't my idea, bro. I was trying to figure out how to put, how to mix a rapper with a comedian into the same video. He put it. We was out there thinking about it, but he put it together. Yeah. He put it together. It was like the Cypher. He came up with that.
That shit was hilarious.
Yeah, that shit was funny though.
Talk to us about the grind that comes with being an independent artist.
Grind, bro. You gotta be on your shit because ain't nobody out here doing shit for you. Like, literally. Like, that can go for anything. Can't nobody go to the club for you. Can't nobody go perform for you. Can't nobody go put your music out for you. Ain't nobody doing nothing for you. So, like, you gotta do it. Like, that's the grind, man. That's the grind. You gotta make sure you stay on your P's and Q's, man. P's and Q's, and keep it moving. Keep it moving. Can't let nothing slow you down. Personal stuff, all that stuff. Yeah. It's a lot dealing with it when you don't have no major help. Like,
oh yeah,
when you don't have no major help and you got major problems, it's a lot to deal with. So that's the hardest thing about being an independent artist. Really.
Yeah, it's all on you.
That's it. It's all on you. That's the hardest thing. Other than that, stay independent. If you know you can't do it for yourself.
Yeah.
You feel me? That's the hardest thing, bro.
I saw you recently became a father, right?
Oh yeah, my baby, man. My baby. My son, I just had a little boy.
Yeah. Congrats, man.
A junior. I'm a senior now. Sound weird, but
has your life changed at all?
Yeah, man. Quick.
In what ways did it change?
Like, it's a lot more I gotta think about that I didn't have to think about before. Like, you gotta worry about a lot more things that I didn't have to worry about before I had my son. But I don't regret. I'll never regret my son. Like, never regret him, but it changed my life, definitely. Definitely. I gotta stay on my shit at all times, you know. It ain't no room to lack right now, cause I'm a little tired. Like, hold on, I could chill for a little minute. Cause I'll be alright if I don't eat for a couple hours. I gotta stand. Can't just do that. But he changing me, bruh. And I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it changing because I needed it. It's helping me stay on the stuff that I need to stay on with my music career, too. Like, making sure, because I want him to see me in big place. Like, I want him to put me on a big pedestal. Like, when he look at me, I want him to, like, imagine, like, every time when he look at me, I want him to see like this ray of magical sunshine around him. Like, wow, look at my dad. It's a superhero. That's how I want him to look at me. So I want to do what I got to do to make sure that happens.
All right, Mezzy, any shout outs before we wrap this up?
Shout out to my dog, C, my manager. Heavyweight Entertainment. You already know how it's going. Shout out my OG, my mama. Shout out my dad. And both my parents have always been there unconditionally. And shout out my team in the making. My team in the making. I want to shout y'all out too, man, for having me here. It's dope.
I ain't gon' settle when they see me on the TV. I ain't gon' let up, leave that bitch in disbelief. I push that pedal and they think that